Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome to day 14. We started the stream a lot later today. It is much later. um, got we I was scouting for a movie last night on one of my like we got three jobs going, so it's I didn't get home till late this morning. So late start. We are in doing some Nightmare campaign here still. We're leveling Tagoar, but we're also doing this specifically to be getting the three. There's three 5-star chicken rewards and three legendary books. We'll otherwise be doing some arena. It'll be a shorter stream here. I'll use gems to get some energy refills, but overall, we are waiting to get those chickens to now get Mausoleum Mage, or we could do Meringue, get her to 6-star. Deacon, we should be able to get him today. I was cut short yesterday, going all the way to get him, but hey Aaron, how are you? Yeah, we're gonna hopefully get Deacon today. Just depends on the account XP. I am progressing Nightmare campaign for that exact reason as well, to push from 44 to 45. We're about 30% of the way, give or take. Yeah, it's a much later stream today, Aaron. Sorry, it was just timing. Busy with work and got home very late at night, or early in the morning, rather. No, we didn't do one this morning. So that's why it's labeled day 14. I'm just starting up now. I'm about almost 10 hours behind, from when I normally would have started. It's because of I work three jobs as well, so it's just I was scouting for a movie, so that means I'm looking for locations for the movie, and then I take pictures for them and stuff and send it to them. So I was out with our assistant location manager yesterday, or last night rather, getting we're taking pictures of like bars and possible places to film for a show, and so we take the photos and stuff and send them. But we were out all night because some of the places were only open at night. Oh, it's perfect time for you. Well, it's afternoon here now. It's like 2 p.m. So much later, but I'm glad you're here. Um, Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're pushing Nightmare campaign now, just to get the chickens and the books out of there. We got 5 of the ancient shards as well, so getting more shards stacked up for possibly next fusion. Otherwise, the saving for the August fusion to have enough. We didn't get any shards from Clan Boss today. We got a bunch of 5-star gear though. It is unfortunately all common, but the good sets. This legendary on the right here, they've just buffed him recently. The guy that's like icy blue in the corner there that just died. Uh, he's a very decent damage dealer now. So if you do get him, awesome. Congrats. Big in there. He just went down. He's not too bad either. So where are we right now? So we got the speed set here as well. This is something we were chasing, and we're on the road to get the legendary books there. We're also on the lifesteal dungeon, so that's big help for us, because we do need more pieces of lifesteal gear. 9 a.m. in Turkey. Oh, well, good morning, Aaron. Good morning. Turkey is a beautiful country. Went there a long time ago. It's love to come back. I was traveling in Europe, and we went to Italy, France, Turkey, Spain. Turkey and Egypt were the only like when going beyond like just the South Europe that we went to, but again, beautiful countries. Oh, so we had some problems there with damage. I might need to do a re-gear or manual this. Yeah, you guys have beautiful markets, like your food markets and stuff, and yeah, like just food there and coffee. Oh, it was all excellent. And the people are so friendly. I might have to bring a third champion in here just to keep Tagoar alive with healing. Or possibly re-gear him. Because of the negative affinity, they're both force, they're able to take him down. So we did defeat it and get the star, but... Oh yeah, that's everywhere. Like when you're in Italy, they're trying to sell you the handbags, and like the guys have the blankets and they put them out and everything. And then when you're in Paris, it's a lot of, or we went to a lot of places in France, wineries and stuff like that, and like went to a lot of churches, wineries, just a lot of hiking. Paris has a lot of like beautiful terrain places, or Italy, or France has a lot of beautiful places to just like, but also Turkey. Turkey had some beautiful, like just mountain ranges we went to and stuff, and yeah, it's again second to none. Can't. It's one, like I would say Turkey and Egypt especially were two places that you have to go there to like really appreciate the beauty of them. Like photos don't do them. Like their photos are beautiful, but like they're not. You know, they don't do the justice of like seeing the like packed markets and like being that, like just seeing like how all the cities are built and the towns and everything. Like just you can see all the history there. It's one of those places there's not many, like, you know, it's nothing like when anywhere else you're going to, kind of thing. Makes you really appreciate all the differences in culture, and yeah, it's just beautiful. So from this point, we might be able only one-starring this dungeon. We gotta wait for the energy to refill, but we'll go here. So we're at 34%, so we want to push that, get that as far as we can. There is a dungeon diver going on right now as well. The wards are a little worse because it's just a normal one, but there are the demon points here. We do want to try to get to here by the end of this. Clan versus clan still going as well. Sand Devil here going as well. These are more oriented to your to the altar. You'll get these here, and you'll get gems for up here. We are not doing the Iron Twins yet, but we eventually will at least start trying to push to stage 3 once we have Deacon. Deacon is Force Affinity, or Spirit Affinity, sorry, so we do want to go into the Spirit Keep on Thursday, tomorrow, and push that, get potions for him. Faction Wars today is Orc and Demon Spawn. We already were in here a little bit, but it's just We upgraded the second GALEK to try and push it a little bit, but it's this floor specifically is causing problems. So I think stage 12 is as far as we're going to get. It took 10 minutes to get through it. We want to do this one just because it gives legendary materials, but I don't think we don't have the champions to do it right now. For the reward points, it's not less for the account level. It's just that it's harder to get to the milestones. So that 70 points in the Dungeon Diver is 70 points across the board, but it's at 3,500 points. For a account that's further along, it's easier to go into. It's easier to go in and get the 3,500 points. Like you can just let Spider run in the background and you'll get it done. But for because you can do like a 30-second or 10-second spider depending how good your spider team is on stage 20 or 21, 24, whatever you're running. You'll get the Dungeon Diver done very quickly. Like you'll get it done within like half an hour of just letting runs go as your energy refreshes. An account at this stage, for me to do that, I would be I have to wait for my energy refills. I have to I've only got about 600, 700 energy a day to use. So it's making sure I'm always doing something in the meantime, in the background. That's why I stopped this from being a super raid, is because it's better for me to run all three than it is for me to, like, time-wise. Like, I'm going to run 3 battles. It's going to take 2.5 minutes each. First doing one battle for one of them. That's, 2, and then using more keys. It's time management. Sometimes you need to let it go longer so you're getting your energy back, things like that. But overall, yeah, the certain dungeons are going to be harder. Like Fire Knight is still hard for this account. Just even though we have champions that would make it easier, we have to gear them. We have to that gear has to roll well. We just don't overall have what's the word I'm looking for? We don't have. It's not in our best interest, rather, to if we focus strictly on Fire Knight, for instance, it would take 2 or 3 days of regearing, selling everything to get silver, and then if we did that, we might not be in this. We would not be focusing on Deacon. We would not be focusing on our clan boss team champions, is what I'm trying to say. We would be focusing on champions that have multi-hit and multi-attack, like Marag. Like, we would be putting her as more of a priority on the totem pole. So I can go over that once this run here is done a bit, just because we do have to wait for the energy to refill. But we're going to go into arena as well, because we do need to keep pushing arena whenever we can. So on waves like this, you want to kill the healers first. So these 2 apothecaries we want to take down first. They can crit with their heals and full heal the champions. So when you're in a faction war stage like this, you want to take out either the support champions that might be buffing or the healers that are keeping the team alive. I would say for the Coalition event, Aaron and others in chat, that the Coalition event itself is easier for late game accounts than it is for everyone else, just because if the daily or weekly, the weekly quest that you can redo, if it's harder dungeons, like if for any reason it was Sand Devil, or if it was farming Ice Golem or something specific that was like, hey, that's, you know, you only might be at stage 12 or 15 with Ice Golem, and they're able to do hard 10 Ice Golem, they're gonna be burning those points, just flipping through it. And then an example of that is the top 100, right? So this guy is absolutely spending money, right? Like, there's no doubt about it. He's spent a huge amount of money. His name is literally Crypto. He enjoys the game and everything, and he's in a clan called Free to Play, which is ironic, right? It's F2P, but he's definitely spending tons of money. He's finished in Platinum Arena twice. I don't even know what the red trophy's from. I'm guessing that's Live Arena. So he's been in #1 in Live Arena. And then these are from the Clan vs Clan, and I believe these are from Siege. So they've won 18 sieges. 140 near. He almost has double he has over double the next in line's points. And if you go down here outside of the top 3, they instantly drop to the 35,000 area. And then if you go past the 10, you're getting into 20. These 20 to 17, 14, these are more realistic for endgame players to be hitting. Because think of it this way: we're a new thing and we've hit 5, right? So they're at 10, so they're double our points. But that's, if you scroll down to the bottom, 10,000. That's more like, we're a fifth, just shy of a third, in between a fifth and a quarter, sorry, of their points, and of the general, the board, not just the very bottom, but just the 10 to 15,000. Yeah. That's Kraken and whales. Whale is actually under a Kraken. The Krakens are the someone like Crypto, who's just has the funds to do whatever they like in the game. Kraken as well, or sorry, a whale as well can do that. But whale, and then there's dolphins. Dolphins are like low spenders. So someone who, say, they spend less than $100, $50 to $100, or even $20, that would be a dolphin. A minnow would be more like a $20 spender a month. Like, say you're just getting the gem pack and energy pack a month. That's about $20, $25. That would be a minnow or a dolphin. But yeah, they're all sea creatures, creatures of the sea. They used Darth microtransaction. He now streams more like Path of Exile and other games. But he used to be a big raid streamer. But his clan was called the Whale Pod. So they're all spenders. Yeah, like if you're mid game, you would be around, I'd say anywhere from 5,000-6,000 to 9,000-10,000, like you're saying. I think that's a safe gauge to go by. We're in a good spot though. I mean, getting to here, we'll probably get this by, I'd say, Friday, like Thursday or Friday. This will push us. And we also can start getting these materials here, the Twisted Horns. But these two rewards, this is over 1,000 energy. So, oh yeah, so RSL Helper, I don't have it installed right now, but it essentially, so say we were not wanting to use the multi-battles, and we're on the stage here. I can't, let me just drop it so I can actually open the crypt. So say we're on this stage here, and you wanted RSL Helper to run, you would, it has like an on button on the right side, and it's going to copy your mouse movements on the screen that you have on. So you would hit start down here on the right, let the battle run, and then when it's over, and the artifact comes up at the end, for instance, you would click on the middle, and you can click the artifact to sell. I think they've even put functions in there now. You just click, like for raid specifically, that you can just click sell all artifacts if you want to sell all your shields and stuff, and it'll click them. And then you would hit rebattle kind of thing. You can also, it does have a whole function for raid that you can set up all your multi-battles, and you can pick all your champions. So down here, it would, so, but see how this screen's different than if I'm in the multi-battle screen, like doing the edit queue? Like, this screen's entirely different than the one we're at now. The one we're at now is the one it uses, or last I used it, it did. So it would go, this champion needs one more battle, this one needs one more battle, put them in. It might take Tagoar out because he's full level, so it puts her in. It does something like this. And once these are level 30, or they max out, it would go, it would automatically go click, 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 and it puts them in, and then it clicks start and goes. And then, yeah, you can do a lot with it. You can have RSL and things running in the background, and it'll do those things for you. I'll see if I, right now while we're waiting, I'll see if I can find a quick video to play. I can only play a little bit of it, but just going over the early stages of things like that. We did get Jizzo from the login as well. I wish his name was Jinzo, just because of certain languages, it's a very fine line name. So it would do something like this, like choose your next 4 stars if you wanted to level them up, and it puts them in. And then you would hit run, and then again it will rotate them out for you. Yeah, that's exactly what it's perfect for. I'm gonna put this on auto here. The because this is gonna be a short battle. It's only on hard mode. They'll fly through this. I can go to this one here. So helper. I'm just gonna see if I can find a quick account.
You guys have been.
Because the thing is, I can link you. It's easier for me to link you a video to watch.
Hey,
there we go. I'm gonna link you this one here by Boozer. He was a spender that became a free to play. Just I can't, you know, like outside of me doing a React video, I can't play another YouTuber's video in my video or a live stream without getting flagged, because it'll give a copyright claim. Awesome, we got a Valerie too. I need her for booking, so I need her to book. Oh, that's a champion we're going to be using, this one here. She has this A2 ability here. Is amazing, increases duration of all your buffs. And decreases duration of debuffs. She's very good for building a clan boss team down the road. Also Hydra teams. So here's RSL helper video by yeah, there's the link there. Yeah. You know Boozer? Yeah. It's again, I would just go over it all, but it comes down to you know, YouTube's become very quick due to AI and things like that in the background. They'll flag things right away. Like I've already even though I've got the music in the descriptions, they copyright. It's not a strike, it's just a flag, but I've gotten it for the music. Saying like, oh, we're just pointing out that this person's music's in your video, because I put it in the uploads, but the live streams I couldn't tag it for some reason, but it tags it for me. But things like that, yeah, they're that video will help you out. You did point out that's a good tool for me to download and just show people as a video as well. I can do that. Just 2025 people with THOLIN who want to have that running in the background. We do have a couple of gems here from Nightmare campaign, so we could do some energy refills. What do we have? The red dots I think are still my, oh, so it's a multi-battle. I can get rid of that. So we're on this stretch. We do want to get down to here at least. I'd love to actually push to here, but getting this is pretty difficult with only about 4 events left. This is worth pushing to get the barrel for the account as well. It just does take... It's going to take a lot of focus to have the energy for it. So when we go back into Nightmare here, because we just need 180, which is only 32 more stars, we're going to be using a 4-man team and hope it actually succeeds to get the stars. So I'm going to put a few more supports in. I don't think I have any more damage, because I don't think Galek's damage is going to be enough. Put Mausoleum Mage in. Hopefully this is enough of a team to push it. You can go back later to get the 3 stars. But I'm hoping having 3 supports is enough to get it done. I'll pin Boozer's video in the comment section of this video as well for RSL Helper. And like I said, I'll do a video possibly tomorrow. I'll download it tonight and do that tomorrow. Okay, so that... At the very end there, that did not go our way. They all died. So what I'm gonna do for our friend here is his gear's only at level 8. I'm hopefully this is enough of a boost. Giving him the extra stats. I don't have a better chest for him, unfortunately, right now. Got a ring yet? Yeah, we can do a ring. If I haven't said this already, accessories cost more to level up than any other, than the artifacts do. So these will almost have a 25% more cost than these do at the same rarity and quality. But hopefully that rounds him out, that he's stronger. We could also go to Gorgor up here, give him a bit more HP. He really needs to be re-geared, so I might do that today as well. Like, I don't want to roll this piece up. I want to get rid of this, chest. These we can roll up too. Just want to see what... HP here. And turn meter. I might take one of those. Undecided. That one for now. I only have these two, yeah. Okay, and then for him, so for booking as well, to point out, if missed yesterday's video, Tagoar's fully booked now. THOLIN, his A3 is fully booked. His A2 just needs one more. So when we get those legendary books, hopefully we are gonna put them into here, but hopefully we hit this. They don't all go into the A1. GALEK is fully booked. Spirit Host is fully booked. We haven't started booking her yet. I haven't booked him yet either. We can maybe ascend him. No, need one of the superior potions. It took 300 energy of runs to get the superior potions I needed yesterday. It was brutal. The arcane dungeon is not nice. Who am I going to 6-star next? So see here how we're almost level 45. I am holding the chickens for Deacon to 6-star him right away. So I've got the 4 stars and already, and then I need these 3 stars from Nightmare Campaign. So that's also why I'm pushing Nightmare Campaign. The XP from campaign goes to your account level. It's one of the only places that actually gives your account level XP outside of your daily missions. So I can go over that really quickly. So any area you're doing in campaign gives XP to your account, and then the only other places that'll give XP to up here are your quests that have this XP boost here, and your daily missions here, and then your monthly missions here. Those are what are going to push your account level, and then getting the 30-day one, this, like early on, this will give almost like half the XP you need for up here. Pulling champions can get, I think does, or leveling them up. Just let me double check to make sure I'm not misspeaking. Where's the account level thing? I had it open before, one sec. So, faction wars, dungeon runs, and campaign farming are your main other things to... So those other areas will give it as well. Campaign is mostly where they get it. I can actually put this... I'm going to put this link from Hell Hades' site in chat as well. Account XP info. So the account XP there, just show it quickly on this breaks down the area in the game and the XP it gives, the energy costs, and the XP per energy. So this is showing that specifically doing Brimstone Path, brutal, on brutal difficulty in these stages, 4, 5, 6, these give the most XP per energy out of the campaign. And that's XP for your champions as well. Like they're gonna give this is without the multipliers, because your XP banners and raid card and other things like that push the multipliers. Faction Wars gives XP, but it's limited. And yeah, they only gives so much. Stage 21, the deepest, the boss before hard mode kicks in, will give the most. And dungeons, I don't think they even wrote dungeons in here, did they? Yeah, another way of getting it. Campaign is the best XP. Total XP for getting to level 50 is 11,186,000. Run 12.5 normal 10,000 times. So that's 12.5 normal. Hard 12.1. Then it'll be 6,000 runs. I'm surprised they didn't put in, but 6,000 runs, give or take. So it's a couple days minimum to get an account to level 50. As you can see, we're on day 14. We're 2 weeks in. So we have been all over the game doing a bunch of things, but if we solely stayed in campaign, did brutal, all our energy goes here, we would likely have no gear, nothing else done in the game, but we would probably have five fully 6-star champions by now. So that is something to point out for you for progression. If your goal is to have a clan boss team, and if you ignore the rest of the game, by day 6, 7, if all you did was campaign, and didn't do dungeons, didn't do anything else, didn't do faction wars, you just put all your energy. You can probably get faction wars squeezed in when the energy is low and recharging, but You get what I'm saying. If you solely focused here, and when you're getting these three, like this rare, this uncommon, and this rare, and you're just making food with them constantly, that would give you the chickens you need to get your champions progressed very quickly. It's just far more of a grind and far less, for streaming purposes, interesting to show, because it'd be running the same area over and over and over again. Why this stage is being a problem is the affinities. THOLIN's okay because he shares the Force affinity, but the rest of the champions, like in Mausoleum Mage too, but the other two, they're getting hit pretty hard, even with the high defense they have. THOLIN could change this by getting more procs off. Relic Keeper's the damage here, and Santa's gonna keep them alive with he doesn't like he makes them all immortal essentially for a turn. I'm gonna take over manual because I don't want Tagoar to revive quite yet. So there it is. He just put a buff on there on killable for 2 turns. But I do need to heal to try and keep Tagoar alive here. Now THOLIN, I'll go over that in a minute, but that's because of his A3. I see it or no? So this one here, it ignores unkillable and shield buffs. Just pointing that out, that's why he's able to just plow through that wave. But this guy has the unkillable up, we can't get him without his A3. But we were able to 3-star that one and move on. How far are we? So that's another. So this is a big reason to farm Nightmare Campaign as well as the massive silver boost you get. So another 2.25 million silver. Next we'll get it's 175 gems. Now we're only going to get at most 2 stars with a 4-man team going through here. I'm trying to think. No, I don't have the damage. Like if I take him out and put Feign in, I don't think it's enough damage. Same with GALEK. We can try run and see, but I think she's just going to die. Because she's their negative affinity, so... Might just have to manual it instead. Yeah, she gets 1 shot. I'm going to refrain from bringing her back right now. That is, just to point out too, that's one of the biggest differences between THOLIN and Supreme GALEK. THOLIN has this ability that ignores unkillable and shields on the second hits. That's why ignore damage sets are very good on him if you're able to get them. So the Savage set in the game and the... I'm trying to take him out because he will kill everybody. These two champions, they have 3 damage dealers here, so they're all negative affinity to some of the champions on the team here. So we're going to try and hold the revive until we're close to defeating the lineup. And that's unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep this guy alive for 4 turns. Like, I could just A3 him and kill him. But I'm hoping his mastery that refreshes skills goes off. It did not. We're going to end up killing him. Yeah, he's dead. Ah, 1 turn. Oh well. So Fane, not strong enough to play. Maybe Spirit Host. I know, it was so close. I was like, oh, I was right. It's just hard to decide when to revive. Like so both Santas are going to do an unkillable, and they have AoE attack, so bringing these guys back early, they might all die now. Depends if THOLIN crits them down here or not. Because Santas will heal too. They're very good support champions. There's the heal there. Once his ace 3's up, we can just kill the team now. And she goes down, he'll probably go down too. The further you get in Nightmare, like these are void affinities, so they're not weak to us. Can bring them back now. Kill this one, and then we have to kill. He's gonna kill her, but we should be able to kill him now. So these Fenax at the ends, they can do a lot of damage. They ignore shields as one of their abilities. If this wave had his counterpart Talia, they would be doing a lot more. They have like special abilities they'll unlock. So see his turn meter's almost full. I'm better to time the revive after he goes, even though he picked THOLIN there. He might have picked one of them because they're weaker. So we're gonna wait till we're on wave 3 here. Now they're gonna die, but hopefully we rotate through. I'm gonna try and kill the Martyr first because she puts a counterattack on. Hi Noel. We'll do account giveaways eventually, but this series is going right to August. Um, there's a Discord. You can talk to community members there if you want to see if they have old accounts they're not using. So THOLIN went down. That's not good, and our revive is down as well. That's why we were trying to kill the martyr here before. We're not going to be able to finish this one. Change up the team. Yeah, he went down. This is day 15. I've been playing for 6 years, just shy of 6 years, like let's say 5 3/4. I started playing around about 2 months before the Rotos Sifi fusions, or Rotos fusion and Bride and Groom patch they did. The first battle pass, the only battle pass they ever did, which was back in February 2020. I started playing in December 2019. This account though is day 14, going into day 15. We're going to be playing it for the whole coalition event, so it's going to be going right to the end of August. We're 2 weeks, I believe we're just over 2 weeks away from the login legendary as well. The first 30 days of this account, we haven't been using any of the epics we've pulled. These are all outside of the fusion epic that we have there because he was obtainable. We haven't even using the epics we've gotten. They're in like a separate page. We also have some other legendaries we pulled, all free to play. But we aren't. That's the whole thing. Is it wouldn't give like a true experience, so we haven't been using them. Unfortunately, THOLIN died here. Its floor is difficult to defeat. We're just trying to get through as much of Nightmare as we can. Just gonna get 1 star to this one. Put it back on auto. We're trying to get to level. We're just leveling up the account right now because we get Deacon Armstrong at level 45, and we'll be putting him into the clan boss team right away. We've been playing every day. All of it's been streamed. There's been no progression or anything in the background. It's all been on stream. I've been streaming for about 5 or 6 hours a day. Usually early in the morning. This is the latest I've streamed. Due to like work, I was out last night, so I didn't get in until very late. But yes, progressing quick comes down to just doing the right things. I was talking earlier in this stream that if you just solely went into campaign and you're doing 12-3 or 12-6 on the hardest you can do, and you're just farming campaign, you'll progress your account very quickly. If you're wondering how I have champions like Tagoar and Mausoleum Mage, they're from the referral link starting. So I'll show quickly. The referral link gave Tagoar, Fane, and Mausoleum Mage as you're leveling up the account. THOLIN is from a promo code Dragon Slayer from 2 weeks ago. I don't believe it works anymore because of his fusion coming to an end. And the other champion we're going to get at account level 45 is this one here. He's basically a legendary in an epic skin. He's one of the best turn meter manipulators in the game. He gives All allies 15% increase and grants an extra turn. He does large decreased defense here. Hits all enemies. It goes down to 3-turn cooldown. And then he has a leech debuff he places with his A1, and he has a speed lead in all battles. That referral link is in the description. It's the one that's attached to THOLIN's promo code Dragon Slayer. The promo codes don't work on mobile because they're meant to be used in Plarium Play or Samsung devices. Apple devices and other phone devices, I can't speak for why they work or don't work on them. But you have to go to Plarium's website to activate promo codes if you're using strictly Apple devices or strictly using non-Samsung phones. I believe like other Android devices can't use them unless you're using the Play Store. But if you have Plarium Play on a PC, it's over here. The promo code, you would enter it here and you would type in that there. Right now, these are the promo codes that work. Loki. And I'm trying to think of the other ones. The other, Froggy the Frog one, I think it's called, what is it, like Frog Hopper or something like that? No. It's Frog adjacent. Free Frog. Get my thing out of the way. They've been deactivating promo codes as a heads up, so I think they're rotating them out. So just as a heads up. Some of these don't work anymore. We were trying yesterday just to see if they did still or not. And this one gives Stagnite, so it is one of the better ones. I know you're only getting an epic, but he's essentially a legendary. This one is for Sigmund High Shield. And the current promo codes that work are only these here. So this one still works. That one still works. That one still works. This one says it still works, but we tried it. It didn't work yesterday. This one still works. This one only works on Plarium Play, as a heads up. But it gives 500 Plarium Play points. And then this one only works on... You need to use a VPN. Because it only works on US-based accounts. And you have to enter it on day 6 through 9 for 1 week gift. And it gives a full set of Dragon Slayer of this set here. This one down here, you'll get 6 pieces of this set. You still can't do any more of that. We can do 3 pieces of this. So keep that. But yeah, overall, that's from referral links. That means you use the link that's underneath Dragon Slayer in the video description, and you would start with those epics. You can... Okay, bye, Noel. And yeah, Aaron's so close. So those were some decent pieces. I'm still deciding if I should be doing these sets, because this set would be very good for Tagoar. But just getting the legendary and epic pieces. I'd rather be getting perception. But this is going to give me this plus the deflect. And then I can put these together to get 30%, 30%. They won't stop with the packs. Just showing them up. The, didn't get lucky, nothing else here. This is where people get Santa. You can, no one does this because they made the point value so high, but mid-late game accounts, they swap their legendaries in here. Like Molly Tankard's good. Genzin can be good. Fushan, like more mid-game champion. Santa can do an unkillable clan boss team with. Foley does arena, but these last so long. Like these are here for months, and people are asking that they rotate them like every like month or something, because if no one buys them the first month, no one's really gonna use it, and barely anyone does use it. So it's more for like whales and people spending money. Yeah, for them to change it up, it would be better. So far, these are the shards we've gotten. This was from doing the dungeon events, challenges. Sorry, we finished the dungeon tab. We still have to finish arena, and this artifact tab, the final one, will also give us a sacred shard. This champion one gives us one more epic book, and then we'll have a legendary book as the final reward. Now I don't think I've pointed this out, but don't be fooled by the portal when it's like this. It's saying summon boost, but there's no actual multiplier on the chance. It's not 12% to get a legendary from your sacreds. It's just gold. Out of these champions, like great, decent. Overall, though, all very good. It's just even with the 25% chance, you're only, I think if you get a legendary, it only boosts it to about 3 to 4% to get that specific one. To give you an example, during the ancient 2 times, we had a 10 times chance to get the new dragon champion there, and when I pulled the 2 legendaries from the 17 shards there, that we did not get, like, think of that, that's saying it's 10 times chance, but 2 legendary pulls didn't, and neither one of them were that champion. It's because it's only, like, with a 10 times chance, it's only like 1.5% or something like that to chance to still get that specific one, because there's so many legendaries in the game. This was the legendary that was the 10 times. This guy here, he's new. He's pretty decent. Got an interesting kit with decreased defense, block debuff. His passive is interesting. I'm curious how it plays out. Increased defense, block damage on his A3. And then he has ignore defense on his A1. And he heals. So he's like a support and attack champion. He is the weakest affinity though. Or it can be. It's an interesting affinity because the strongest champions are usually in force. The weakest outside of force is spirit, but spirit is strong versus force. So it's like a teeter-totter. And like if you look at that faction specifically, like Demon Spawn has some of the hardest hitting champions in it, and 2 of them are right here. And that's Cheshire is a spirit affinity, and he hits like a truck. Same with Mortu Macabre and Volcanos. They very good, great, amazing champions. Duchess, Halikath, like almost. I don't think there's one Demon Spawn besides Vassal, who's from Doom Tower. That's bad. Like every legendary here, if you get them, they are at least like 4 to 5, like very useful most parts of the game. Out of these champions, this one's free. Lamasu, you'll get her from the siege event that happens every other week. So within about 3-4 months you get her. And then you have this guy's from the Doom Tower. He is not very good. He's probably the only bad pull you can get in here for the Demon Spawn. Sikia, yeah, she She's amazing. I've on my main I've pulled for her during her like way back when she was like 25 at 10 to 20 or 15 to 25x. I've tried to get her every chance I can. I've never been able to pull her, and I've got tons of legendaries on that account. But yes, Mortu is another one. I've never pulled him in all the time I've played on anything, but he's very good. He has this. It's mainly because of this. His secret ability Peril ignores shields and block debuffs. He used to be one of the only champions that had that. Now other champions do. So he used to be like a close to a 5. Now he's more like a 4, but he's still very good. She's brand new. I want to get her just to playtest her. And then this guy is disgusting. All of the banner champions, the banner aura champions, are just, most of them, like, I think out of all the factions, like 10 of the 13 are good. They're all good in their own way, but they all are disgusting with the abilities they like unlock. Like this guy here is amazing. As you can see, with the things they do are like a paragraph if you're playing within that faction, and it's on 2 of his abilities as well as his banner here for crit, adding attack percent and crit rate. Overall, yeah, just bananas. None of them were given out for free though, which is kind of upsetting that they at least didn't do a login for one of them. Even if it was like a mid-range one, it would have been nice for them to give that away to set people up with one. Down the road, if they do, I think they should do one at the like epic level, so it's at least achievable as a fusion or something. Or even do it as like a fragment reward champion from Faction Wars. Do something along those lines for each faction. There's so many interesting things they could do in the game to boost, like, player. Like, if doing all this, like, she's your final reward, but completing, like, if you complete each one of these, or even as you're completing it, say you get to the second boss. So say you're able to complete down here to the 14. If you all of a sudden got like an epic banner level champion that, say, it gives just with its aura, maybe you don't give it the ability bonuses that the other legendaries have. Keep those at legendary, and at the epic level you give them like a secondary aura on the banner, so that say they were giving crit rate, they also give crit rate speed, or if they were giving attack percent, they do crit damage. Or if they were doing defensive aura, or say speed, they also give accuracy or speed, and they give HP percent. Or like a block debuff or something, block 1 debuff a turn on a random champion, something like that. They could do things like that to really help like new players progress through areas like Faction Wars. So far we're just about to hit 200 stars out of the 945. And then clearly we haven't even begun hard. If you didn't know about hard mode, they added it about 6 weeks ago. She is a mythical you can get from hard mode, but even like endgame players are having problems with hard mode. It's conditional ways to beat for you to beat each stage. Like you have to do poisons or you have to do debuffs. I don't even think I can look at them. Yeah, I can't show them on stream, but yeah, they all have conditional ways to beat them. Yeah, Sikia, she's great for Spider. She can solo Spider. And for Demon Lord, she does a lot of damage with the burn. So that's awesome that you got her. Yeah, that is the fun thing about the game. If you're just playing about, like, if you're not spending heaps of money, when you do get a legendary, it can, you have a 50-50 chance of it being like, oh, it's not too bad, to, oh, it like is account changing. Like if you get her, it's okay, but if you get her, you'll have 0 arena problems and other areas of the game, like her speed manipulation. Even he's gotten better because he Royal Huntsman, because he does ignore defense on his A3, that he can use these 2 abilities here and just plow through parts of the game for you. He used to be a mediocre legendary. This one's free, for instance. You can get her from this area here, but she also has shield, perfect. Like, she does a lot of things, and she ignores shield buffs altogether. She places Perfect Veil on herself, and then she'll give herself that conditional to her A3. But you can get her from the market here, from the bazaar, or sorry, the clan shop. So you can buy 5 fragments a week, or sorry, 5. It's 5 a day, and you can get 25 a week. So within a month, you can gain her as long as you get. That's 2,500 coins per week. So you'd have to be doing all of your clan. But how you would achieve that is you'd have to be doing all of your clan missions that you can get here. The clan quests. You can get 1,000 a week from here. But the rest of the ones you'd be getting from every 2 weeks from clan vs. clan. You get them in the clan rewards here. You see down here, I can get an extra 450. You'll also be getting them from Chimera. You can get heaps of them from Chimera because you'll get 2 chests per difficulty that your clan defeats. And then you'll get about 1,000 from here, give or take, even on these easier stages. Yeah. Oh, for the legendaries, it's 5 a week, not daily. I could swear it was daily. I already have them, so I don't really want to buy them yet. I can't buy either of these. It is energy here as well. You know what? For science, is there an info thing to tell me? Purchased. You're right, it's per week. So never mind, it'll take you 6 months. It'll take you 4 to 6 months, depending how many coins you get to get them. But we just tested it for science, so. Otherwise, there's a great area to get energy from. For refills, so I'll actually do that right now. Let me use what I have and then get the 100. I don't know if we'll be able to beat this, but give us some more defense and see. Oh, you're going for both? That's how you know? Okay, yeah, no. Well, I did it to show. It's been shown on stream now, so. But, yeah, that makes sense to go for both if you have to wait a week on each of them, because you can get 1,000 points a week, plus the ones you get from Chimera and Clan vs. Clan. So it's not difficult to get those. It's just, as an early player, it is suggested to use that to get energy instead. No, kill her. The targeting's interesting sometimes. Like, they're all targeting Santa instead of the champion that'll kill everybody. Which she did. I wonder why he's dying so much. He has... I think it's only 1,500, yeah. I thought this was higher. I thought he had, like, over 2,000. His speed's pretty bad, too. You know what, let's... Well, that was great. That usually doesn't happen. And then the chess piece. Now these don't matter. The res, though, is unfortunate, but he can roll resistance. I know this is a flat stat, but it's still a big upgrade for him. Unless we do this instead. Or that. not great stats. So we got HP there, defense here. I know, yeah. That's why I said that doesn't usually happen. So don't expect that. don't like come into the game and be like, oh, it's that easy. It's not. Like this won't triple roll. It'll yeah. So this is more of what usually happens. You get like 1-1-1 or 2-1. Why I'm putting a flat stat on him? I mean, I could go in here. I have 1 rework, I think, or that's a 5-star. But you know, he needs the HP right now, and the extra speed and is a big help to him. Once I wouldn't roll that to 16, but just as like a level 12 placeholder for now. It's just gonna help keep him alive. We still need more potions down the road. Trying to see who else I can. Tagoar is pretty geared right now. Still no amulet for him though. I just can't get, for whatever reason, no matter how many dungeon runs I do, I just can't get orc or dwarf amulets. You know, we're on day 14. I've run a bunch of spider in the event dungeon, and just even like a 3-star uncommon one can't. And yes, it is SKB 11. This is we're on day 14. So we started this account with the referral link that gives you Tagoar, Mausoleum Mage, Fane, and we're going to get Deacon Armstrong at level 45. This is all to build a clan boss team out. And then we use the Dragon Slayer promo code for THOLIN. So this whole series is built around THOLIN. He's fully masteried. He's almost fully booked up. We're trying to get through Nightmare campaign right now. Everything you see there for shards we pulled on stream. The shards we do have here are all from campaign, doing the events, doing the dungeons, doing doing these challenges. We finished the dungeon challenges to get the sacred there. Faction Wars were 200 stars in on normal. We're 197 stars in, sorry, on normal. Yeah, Deacon's an amazing epic, yeah. Arena, we're in and out of gold. We're fluctuating. We're trying to stay in here, but we're just not getting lucky on the rolls here. We're just getting a lot of teams that we can't fight. And then 3v3 arena, I'm waiting for the daily reset there. Right now, there's no 2x event or anything on the gear for these. We do want to finish getting the scrolls for Tagoar as well, but trying to get the stars here because we do want to get to these books here, which I believe that'll put us to what, 55, so we need 25 more. So likely with only 1 and 2 starring, we would have to get all the way to here. Which right now the battle stage is giving us problems. If I take him out, put her in maybe. I'll try putting GALEK in if this fails to see. I'm just gonna grab a coffee quick. I'll be right back. Oh, nice, it went through. That's good to see. Chest any good? Chest isn't bad. As long as we hit attack into attack, it's worth keeping for now. So now we'll go get energy from the clan shop there. Hopefully we can get to here. Like, I'm willing to use gems for energy refills as long as we're progressing. Keep that team alive for now. Hey, Warsaw. Still just progressing Nightmare campaign. I was telling the rest of the chat that, yeah, why it's a later stream today is just got home from work late last night, like early in the morning, so just it was close to 4 or 5 a.m. So just when I could have just started and I've been very tired, or got some sleep and then got up in the afternoon. We're only about an hour and 20 minutes in. I didn't stream this morning at 5. Which would have been what, 7 hours ago. I didn't stream. I got home 7 hours ago, so I had to sleep. This would have been a bad stream if like my voice was really raspy and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, SKB. We're slowly growing, so I'm glad it's slow versus fast, because fast is a lot of responsibility and stuff. If this exploded kind of thing, I will eventually be putting movie edits and stuff on this channel, but a separate folder and everything. I do video editing for film and VFX and stuff, so I try to include that, but this will be the main focus. For gaming in general. So we couldn't get through there. I don't know if we need another damage dealer. I don't know if GALEK's got enough gear on to warrant. But we'll see. I'll let this auto and just see how it does. Yeah, GALEK's hitting like a wet blanket. I did a test video on another on like one of my old YouTube videos. Like, I know how to get like you just need to get a short out that hits like a big audience. Like, I could do, for instance, like I've worked for Marvel. Like, I could do a movie edit on like one of the Marvel trailers or something and just have it go off. It's just when you do that, and yes, it would monetize the channel quickly, but it also steers an audience towards you that expect that. And then if the second you're not doing that, you lose all the subs, you lose everything. So it's just it would all fall off a cliff. And I don't want it to go, like, I don't want to go up and then drop kind of thing. I would rather it gradually grow. Something I am thinking of streaming on Friday. I still do the morning stream with THOLIN, and then I think because I'm off on Friday till the afternoon, so I think I'll go from THOLIN to, I'm going to make an intro, like an animated intro for the channel. Giveaways. Yeah, we had someone here earlier who was like looking for an account. They were like, give me an account, so that's specifically what they came here for, if people were to stop playing, so this is what's taking us down, is we just can't get that. One, they're all spirit affinity, so that's bad for THOLIN, and they counterattack going out. We need Tagoar to survive here. And having a void affinity in the middle there is just not going to work out. GALEK is not doing damage. You're not geared. Maybe. I don't want to have to build out Bellower, but I might have to. Yeah, Warsaw, if you hear about 20 minutes ago, there was a what was his name? He was in chat there, and he was looking for. He came in and said like if anyone's got an account, and then he left after that. So I don't know if he channel hops. Noel. He was looking. He was asking if someone had an account to start off with. Don't have any debuffs, so I'm going to use that. And she goes down. I just need to heal. I don't think anything of it, because it's the end of the day, there's people who just want to start off that way. I agree, it's not it's not good for them, but usually they're younger when they do that, so it's just a kid looking for the handout kind of thing. That's how I look at it. I mean, if it's an adult, I mean, they just don't want to put the time in, if that's the case. But the quickest way with that is just to give them the no answer and they can move on. Oh, she has a revive. Need his accuracy up so he can land that. She's about to attack, so I don't want to do the revive yet. I'm going to hold off on that. Oh yeah, and that's the thing, like, we're going to do a whole series with that one. At the end of the day, like, you know, when we're like 30 days in, done with it kind of thing, like get through faction wars as fast as possible, or those ones, and just do geared videos at faction, you are free to have that back. You are free to give it away. Do whatever you'd like with it. If you want to do it in Discord, no, SKB, I'm not. I've been playing for a couple of years. This is a free-to-play series because, to be honest, not many people were doing it. No one really did a video on THOLIN, and no one was really going over, like, if you were starting scratch, everyone just does the end game, like, here's how to build him, here's how he does, and then they're done with it. So I decided as a live, I wanted to do a new account, see how it would roll, see how it would go with him. I did it with Supreme GALEK back a couple months ago too. That was more run as a test though. Like I didn't leave those videos out. This guy's weak. But we competed in the Hell Hades tournament that he did, and then we did we finished in, I think it was like 127th out of, it was like 6,500, 6,700 players. The do I need the counterattack still on? Just the one. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. So getting him down is big. Getting the Valkyrie down next, which is going to be difficult because she's his negative affinity. This should be easier now, but these two are a problem. And once she gets her counterattack back up, I have to ignore her. And there it is. So we'll get these guys back up. Get a shield on. Unfortunately, it's an AoE, so he's going to get killed probably. And he got locked out. So why I'm manualing is because when this counterattack buff's on, I have to single target hit. I agree that the challenge doesn't capture the full free-to-play experience at all, because it pushes people to mainly target building clan boss and go. They don't um, like, they're not playing across all the areas in the game. I would agree with that. Um, it's I find what I'm doing, where I'm limited what I can do every day, captures it more. That you're like, oh, this, once you're out of energy and out of keys and out of everything, and you're not spending, like, your day is 5 hours of waiting. So it's just getting, oh, this is a bad situation that he's on cooldown. So he's probably gonna die right away again. But even showing the struggle of this, like, we're trying to complete Nightmare campaign, and I can't just, I can't go into the store and just buy gear, or just buy silver and pump all these champions and kind of thing, or buy chickens. Like, I can't just force all this through. And on top of that, the health, when you were doing the challenge, it was a weird time to play, because you're getting Supreme. If you waited the week, you started with Supreme GALEK, you started with Alice, you started with like a full team. Like, you're starting with Tagoar as well, and who was the other support? There was one other support champion. It wasn't Mausoleum Mage. It was, I think it was Rector Drath or Ugo. It was Ugo. You started with Ugo. You, by day 5 or 6, we're already doing brutal Nightmare clan boss, depending on the gear you got. And there was a lot of free stuff in the game at the time, like the Plarium was giving out, so it was just a really odd time to start. So it wasn't, and there was a lot of stuff for that tournament that they geared for the tournament for new players to come in, which is great to pull in new people. It just doesn't give them the straight free to play. I don't think I'm going to survive this. So skin of teeth, we'll see. And he's down. So we tried, got a lot of damage there, but we do need Maragor and like another damage dealer built up. Spirit Dungeon's not open right now, so I don't want to keep burning energy in Nightmare if we can't get through it. So that next best place for us to go. Do I need these potions? Probably, yeah. I'm gonna do, just before this closes, do 3 runs in here. Yeah, and that's the thing too. If you're lock and key only gonna play for so long, you're gonna make very different decisions versus a long-term player. If you're playing with a group of friends, like, that's one reason I do want to make that the community clan after this CVC is done, is people from all different stages, and then if they're free to play, they're in there. There's a lot of people there who can help them. There's a lot of people who can tell them, like, oh, doing this is the best place to get X, Y, Z. And if there's any spenders in there too, they can do, like, that can be a. I made different channels yesterday, but there'll be like a channel if you want to talk spending or like packs. You can and you can talk about like what packs are worth versus not. 2 free to play players and new players watching this replay or watching right now. Everything in the store is overcosted. That's how Plarium, like, and any gacha game really does it. Like, the base prices you're seeing on those top tabs are like 7 to 10 times X'd. And what they do is they put up packs when you first start playing that are very cheap. They're like $10, like, let's say $10 to $15, and they're trying to get you to make your initial single purchase. And when you do your initial single purchase, everything starts getting more expensive. All of a sudden, the packs are going to come up. They'll be all over the place. You'll get a $10 pack and a $100 pack. You'll get a $50 pack. You'll get a $20 pack. Every time your account goes up 5 levels or 10 levels, and you hit level 10, 20, 30, you're going to get offered certain very specific packs that are only $21. But if you ever buy one of them, the next time it's offered to you at level 20 or 30, it's going to be double that price. So that's something they're very notorious. It's this how it's structured. I can tell you the only times you're going to get sacred shards at cost is level, like, I think it's like 45 to 50 and 55 and 60. because they price them at $10 or like $8 each, and you'll get a pack offer that lasts a day, and they're worth, it'll be like for $40 US for 5 sacreds. That's the cheapest you'll ever see them. They'll never be that cheap again. So I think everyone here who has ever spent money in a game like this can tell you, those are like there's warrior packs too, I think they're called, that are really cheap usually, and it's bang for buck you're looking for. There's website tools like Ayumi Love and Hell Hades that have pack breakdowns and tell you if it's a good deal or trash. And why they do that is because you might get offered 5 legendary books. I'm going to do one more run here. You might get offered 5 legendary books for $30 in some kind of book pack. That'd be very cheap for what they value them at. So they might say it's an epic or legendary deal. If that same pack, 5 legendary books, is $75 or $110, then that's not great. That's bad. Don't buy. Like, that's 100% don't buy. Those are meant and directed at, because they know they will buy them anyway, because it's a wealth teeter-totter at that point. It's like, hey, I can afford that anyway, it's fine. So always if you are going to spend on games like this, treat it like spending with the limits. Create a budget for yourself, stick to that budget, because the temptation's real. Like, you'll want to buy, especially shards. That's everyone's favorite thing to do, even going back to like Pokemon and Magic cards or whatever card game you played coming up as a kid. You might have remembered opening the packs and getting, like, might be sports cards like basketball, hockey, soccer, like whatever's popular in your area. It might be getting those card packs and being like, oh, nice, I got this character, this player, like, and that feeling is what you're chasing, right? So they've put that into video games now. So it's just something we all got to live with. But I think everyone can agree that these games can be played free to play. Streamers like Boozer have switched from spending to free to play because it's very doable. It's just all resource management. There's another. I think his name's Bronco. I can look it up tonight later, and I'll post. We might have like a free to play section in Discord that we can put some streamers to follow. But I know there's one guy in. There's only like 3 maybe on all of YouTube that they're totally free to play, and they've gotten to full endgame. They've gotten every champion. They've unlocked Lydia. They've unlocked like all the areas in the game. They've gotten all the. They've defeated the Cursed City, all free, and so it's all like their whole things are resource management. The issue is with those, I find, is they don't go in enough detail of how they did it. They kind of just show. It's show and tell. It's not show and break down. Oh, shards. That's not what we're looking for. Like, if you're wondering how I got 12 ancient shards, I can show you. Down here in campaign, the levels before here, right here, is ancient shards. You get 5 of them. That's where I got those. When we finish this, I'm going to get this sacred shard. The current sacred shard I have is from the challenge section. There's no more dungeon section here, and that's from the dungeons. I was going over earlier, when we complete this artifact section, we'll get this void shard, and then I'll get the next page will be a sacred shard, so that's 2 free shards there. The champion one, we're going to get a book here, and then we'll get a legendary book, so that's where we're getting those. Arena, we'll get another legendary book here, but this is 2 weeks. It wants me to stay in gold. So we haven't done even 1 week in gold yet. And then we get affinities. We have to get 3 of them to level 5. We are focused, though, on there's an arbiter mission. We need to have 1 at level 9, so we're waiting to get the medals for that. I haven't even talked about live arena because we haven't unlocked it, but it's also not free to play friendly, so it's not like an area I'm going to go into right away, because even with the champions I have, it's not realistic for me to be like, hey, here's this area, you should jump in, when I'm going to be sent, you're essentially getting sent in to swim with sharks. So it's it's not. I'm trying to keep this scaling as it's going, as like, hey, this is what the actual experience is like. This is, we're out of energy right now. Like, our options are, we can go into faction wars, we can go into arena. If we hadn't used our clan boss keys, we can go into there, and we also have Doom Tower. Now, this Doom Tower, actually, let's try that. Let's see if we can get through this next area. But we beat the dragon in Doom Tower. This is an easier Doom Tower to do. We showed a few days ago with the Dark Fae one. Like, we got about 5 stages in, I think, or 4, and then we couldn't progress any further. But the Magma Dragon Doom Tower is the easiest one of all the Doom Tower stages. So you can get some great starting rewards here, like relics, or I'm sorry, the charms for the armory, and the charms for the forge. You can get silver here. Eventually, if you'll get to the higher stages, we'll get books out of it. Yep, it's very important. Exactly, Aaron. Clan boss progression is important, but you also have to be in the right clan. That was something I brought up earlier. Like right now, I'm in a clan. They're doing Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare clan boss, and they're barely touching the other one. So it gives me a push as a goal, to get down there. But overall, I should be in a clan that's doing hard and brutal clan boss right now daily. So those are things I'm pointing out as we're going. I also showed I've been trying to show at least once a stream. I think I missed it on the last 2 though, but when we're done in Doom Tower here, I always show how to search in the clan tab for certain clan levels or active members. You at least want 15 active members to be able to accomplish most things in the game, because you want your clan that you're in to be doing things in the background, because a lot of your clan activity is what's going to matter for Siege eventually, and then clan versus clan, and then the clan bosses that you're doing daily to get those rewards. I mean, ideally, you'd like to be in a clan that's at least doing, like, let's say you're on easy, normal, hard. You want to be in an earlier clan. The game is structured that you do need to eventually leave that clan. Like, even if you've got friends there and it's working out, if they're not progressing with you, you need, for your benefit, you're either going to have to pull ahead of them and pull them that direction, become like a leader in the clan, and hey guys, we got to start doing this, we got to start focusing on this. Or you have to move on and move into search for a clan that's hitting hard, brutal Nightmare clan boss, and then eventually you go into a clan that, say you're a month in or 2 months in, that you're doing Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare clan boss, at least daily. But if you're in a clan that they're full boat all mid end game, and then you're in early game, they might kick you out of nowhere. They might not help you, not answer questions. So just look for what works for you. And at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, that's what matters. But you might be more benefited to create a clan, and then you name it specifically free to play friendly or free to play only, or put F2P in the title of the clan. Something I can point out right now on these Doom Tower waves is that because I have it on auto and I'm not manualing, my champions are faster than these waves, so they're burning through their buffs and abilities faster than they need to be. So right now I have debuffs on Spirit Host, which they don't need to be there, because if I would have saved her, if I would have manualed this, I could have saved her A3, which removes the debuffs. But this section of the Doom Tower is easier. When I get to about here, you'll see that a Void Shard's the reward. That about area, like the level 40, 50 area, this is where I might start to have problems. This overall, though, I should be able to get up here and complete this one. But I'll always do Doom Tower on stream to show where we run into the problems, where we run into walls or any issues. For the most part, we should be able to auto everything. But right now, as you see, I have 4 support champions and 1 damage dealer. Ideally, for Doom Tower, you want 2 support champions and 3 damage dealers. Eventually, depending on the champions you pull, you're going to have situations where you might have to rotate in a 3rd support. but you always want your damage, like basically you want a functional team. Like as long as you beat it, that's what matters. But if you're running into problems, you want the option to rotate in supports or rotate in attackers. Right now, with where we are in the game on day 14, we only have 2 damage options, and GALEK is not geared very well, so he's not really helping us because he's a different affinity as well. So he has a burn, which is great, but he's not geared with accuracy. He's not geared for damage right now. He fully needs to be re-geared if we're going to use him at the stage of the game we're in right now. So he's our starter champion, but he's kind of been sidetracked because of us pushing THOLIN. So that could be something we do tomorrow morning, is like just do a full re-gear of GALEK, just so we have a second damage dealer, or even Fane, because Fane is more realistic and Fane's someone we're going to keep using. Am I at the second? So this boss, I'm not sure if we'll be able to beat her, to be honest. She shoots a lot of poisons, so we're going to need Spirit Host to remove the poisons from us. We can't poison her to kill her. Burns are the best way to take her down, but again, GALEK isn't really geared. So we can try this team and see how it works. But it could be an issue. She's also the negative affinity for THOLIN, being she's a spirit affinity, so she could just nuke him down. I don't know. THOLIN mostly having AoE attacks too. These guys have counterattack poisons. So I might have to come back in here and use Mausoleum Mage and Spirit Host to remove the debuffs. Because if we get too many poisons stacked on us, it'll just kill us. It'll just wipe our HP. Right now we have a block debuffs buff on. That's why we were not, at the time we weren't getting poisons, but I think the main spider can ignore block debuffs. Counterattack. Cannot be resisted or blocked on the A1. So this is where we want Mausoleum Mage or Spirit Host to remove those, because those will kill us once they proc. So there they go. You saw them all get removed. So far so good. Right now the spider as well has a weaken and decreased defense debuff on him. We're really hoping THOLIN gets more of those procs off for his double attacks. As you can see, Tagoar is almost dead, so we are on a timer. Like if he gets more of his small spiders out, this could be a problem. So Mausoleum Mage went down. There's those procs I was talking about. So Tholen went down. Can GALEK finish him off? Probably not. But as you can see, we got very close. But we might have to manual it versus letting it auto. Yeah, we're at stage 20. Yeah, this is the Nether Spider on stage 20 of Doom Tower. This is normal, not hard Doom Tower, just to point out. But yeah, GALEK did not do much damage there. Tholin's doing most of the damage. Tagoar was doing the shield and healing. THOLIN, those are because of his abilities. But these two are what's keeping us afloat. We should be able to beat this, though. Maybe attack instead of health. And I can put in... So instead of him, we'll put in him. Actually, we'll do this. Morag isn't built very well either, but... Yeah, we're at the second boss. So the first, this Doom Tower started 3 days ago, but we didn't do it the first day. So the second day we did our first 10 keys. Just for how we handled in the first Doom Tower, I wasn't sure if we'd be able to do this one, but this is the Magma Dragon Tower, so... I went with attack, using Tholin's attack aura versus Tagora's HP aura, so I'm hoping I can get the damage in to kill him. Yeah, Scarab will be an interesting one when we get there because I want to show that you really need like the earliest option we have is Armiger and building him in a destroy set. Oh. So our debuff is down. The only reason I'm thinking of doing this is because Spirit Host is next. And the Strengthen debuff might help us survive the ticks from the poison here. Now he is healing off of them. And she didn't have her she didn't have her purge ready. Yeah, so that's a botched run. Okay. Spirit Affinity. Just manualing to make sure their abilities are off cooldown when we get to here. And I'm going to manual this whole run this time. We're not going to use that. We're going to do the increase attack. Good stuff, Aaron. I hope it... Provoke won't work on this boss. Getting Smite on him is great. And that's... It's going to be a tricky one to beat. So Ignorax isn't the one to bring in there, though. No, we need the HP. So we know we need this lineup. We need Elise to do that. don't want to use them yet. Like, I could bring him in, but he's not geared. She'd be great for extending our buffs. I should build Apothecary too. He'd be really good for here. Like, this might be enough if I level up Apothecary. Okay, I'm going to bring him into campaign first for a bit because we have some energy there. Go to Brutal. And down here. Tagoar's max now, so we can take him out of there. Bring her in. GALEK number 2. This can be on auto again. Yeah, Aaron, like when you have multiple accounts running, as long as you're, because like you can run one through Steam, you can run one through Play and Play, you can run 4 to 5 usually through BlueStacks without killing your computer. Though BlueStacks been getting worse and worse for how it runs. They really got to do back end, and you could do like their RSL helper, like he's saying there. Like, the RSL helper is huge to just have multiples going, getting dailies done and stuff. Do want Apothecary to level up faster, so I'm just going to be leveling these two. Actually, I should finish her as well. Yeah, Aaron, everyone plays different. Like, most people will say Clan Boss is the absolute #1 place to focus, but some people enjoy Faction Wars, some people don't. Some people enjoy doing the dungeons. Not the main dungeons, but doing the event one, or the potion dungeon, or not the potion, the event dungeon, or the newer ones, the Sand Devil and Shogun. Keeping those. Can take her out. Need to level up Frozen Banshee too. If you're shard hunting, like, and also gear, like a lot of people forget, Clan Boss is great for potions, gems, gear, brews, variety of rewards. You get more and more of them as you're going, but the sets are still very useful early on. One's an attack and ignore defense, and the other, so you get 45% increased attack and 15% ignore defense if you have 3 pieces of it, or 6 pieces of it equipped. Same thing goes for the healing one, doing I think it's like 3% each. For the immortal set, it's 3% each. They do 15% HP and then 3% heal. If I had 6 pieces of 6-star of that on Tagoar, for instance, like, one, like, really push his HP into like the 80-90k area, and then he also could be healing himself every turn while also having his spells ready to like give a giant heal to the team. Oh, no. Okay. So we got another place we're getting our ancient shards is from in here. We got some kind of badge somewhere. Well, I earned 50k points. So again, I want to point this out. New free-to-play player. This was just for... and this is CVC, like, 100k is kind of north of where I can get, but That's from, all those points are from me doing dungeons and just things in the game, gearing up, as well as ranking up champions, and booking. So I didn't use any legendary books during this one, but I did use some rare and epic ones. I'm still holding books. So like Mausoleum Mage here has been a nightmare because we want only one book here, and as you can see, we've wasted 5 there and 3 here. I have a strong feeling this won't go to the A2, but we finally hit it. We can finally stop for now. Today's been a lucky day for that triple speed roll, and that alone, I'm happy that that's finally booked in one. It's on a cooldown because him buffing is the main reason he exists for our team. We need this potion keep to open. It won't be open, I think, till tomorrow. And then this one's just been a problem for us to get the superior potions. We did pull Onyx here. We aren't going to use him quite yet, but him and Fane are arguably the same champion. I'd rather be using him. He is a little better than Fane. Fane does bring the decreased defense and weaken though on her A3. It's just her stats are a lot worse. She dies a lot more. Normal spider 6. So you mean in here? This stage here? Because I know this one does... It drops a lot more 5-star than anything else. It's bugged. But I don't know about stage 6. I haven't heard that. As far as I know, you can only get 10 ancients a month. Like, if that's not true, I mean, I would be farming more for them. But you get 10 from here, and then you get 5 from the market, and then you get XYZ from completing things in campaign one time. And then Clan Boss is the other place. Well, Clan Boss, Doom Tower, etc. So yeah, stage 6. I don't know about that. I think these are still on. I hate that when you have super raids enabled, you can't just open an area. You have to, like, I can't open this because it wants me to refresh. But when you can open it, you can turn super raids off. Then the energy cost drops. Some things like that are the housekeeping they need to fix and clean up. Trying to think of where else I can get. So for clan rewards, we got all of them. Our clan was able to beat everything. As you can see, this is huge for like a free-to-play account. Getting 7 3-star chickens. Getting energy, we got 100. We got an epic book. 1 4-star chicken. It's what, 180, 260, 320, 360, 390, 405 energy from here is massive. Another 2, 3. So 2. I'll stop going so fast. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 3-star chickens. So that's 3 4-stars you're going to get out of that, plus that. So that's 4 4-stars. So that's a 5-star, essentially, you got for free. We used it for Apothecary, mind you. but we can do that right now. There's no champ training tournament on right now, unfortunately. But we could go in here. Valerie's another champion we need to rank up, but I will use the copy to book her. We've already booked the spells we need, but this will fully book her up. And it saves our book for a champion that we might not get from campaign, that like someone like Bellower or Apothecary. We already hit his heal. We do want this to go, but we keep getting his A1. But eventually this is the main thing we want booked down to 3 turns, his increased speed. His heal can crit, so this is pretty big for him. We have to go into this dungeon to get him the potions before it closes today too. We have saved 2 brews. I'm going to use one of them on Deacon when I get him to 60. These cost 500,000 to use as a heads up. It's a huge chunk of silver. I might just level him up in Minotaur instead. And what else do we have for... Do we have 2-star food? We have no food right now to rank up. I thought we did. Nope. So that's something I've got to focus on, is that I don't, like, outside of this guy, I don't have much foods on standby. So that's 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 4-star chickens ready. During a training tournament, what I just did, like right now I'm getting clan versus clan points, but you want to do it for the training tournament. Doing those will give you an extra 100 here, 100 there, and they add up pretty quick. So you only really need to do 2 6-star champions. Getting all the food done will get you most of the good rewards. You got 20 ancients in 2 weeks? Is that what you're saying from normal spider? I thought there was a limit on them. Maybe there's not anymore. But I could swear there was a limit on ancient shards. Like, you can only get so many from dungeons. As we can point out too, these were from the 2 times ancients. We got really lucky. 17 shards, pulled these 2. We are not using them until after day 30. So 2 more weeks, and then we'll rotate them in. Same with the epics we got. No dragon from dragon? Okay. Should check my faction guardians. I think I can add a few more people in there. That's done. I think getting the fusion things is done, isn't it? Dungeon diver. Oh, some more gems. Yeah, so all the THOLIN events are done. And don't forget to fuse him. I think he got 3 days or 2 days left. 1 day, 3 hours left. So do not forget to do this. I highly suggest doing it during CVC because you get tons of points for doing it. And right now we're 43% to 45. What time is it? I can stream for about another hour, and then I gotta go after that. What is our clan mission left? So finishing dungeon divers is mainly the only thing I can do, and that's but I only took 1 mission, so maybe I can find one here we can do now. I don't have a term meter manipulator yet. Like I do, but he doesn't have gear. During shard pull events, like these are great to grab as easy missions. I mean, I could get this with Tagoar, but Tagoar needs a turn. And also, we just aren't getting... yeah, like we aren't getting the one-man teams. These are easier to do if you have a poisoner or a lot of debuff champions, because it's only stage 10. So up here you'll need 15 or 20, but stage 10 on the expert ones. Don't pick these ones, by the way. You really need a good shoot. You need like Valkyries or Martyrs or like large shield buff like Wexwell. Like you need shield champions that are, and you need a defensive team that's just gonna sit there and soak up damage and not do any damage, like barely defeat the waves. Like you have to let them sit there and just soak damage to actually compete it, because otherwise you're getting like 1,000 per 3v3 battle, 1,000, 2,000. It won't be high. Because a lot of the attack champions you're facing, they have ignore defense now. So if they're ignoring shields, it won't proc this. So it's a bait mission pretty much. We're almost at Dragon 20. I could take this one. We're at Dragon 18 right now. Just trying to think of debuffs I can place. I can place Weaken, Decrease Defense, Poison, Poison Sensitivity. I don't think I have enough. Maybe Provoke if it lands, but still only 5. Hi, Wandering Panda. Right now, this is how Tholin's built. He's still in lifesteal gear. He's 40k, just shy of 40k HP, 4,000 attack, 100% crit rate. He needs an amulet. We are just not getting lucky. We haven't gotten a single dwarf amulet yet of any kind, for Spider or for the event dungeon. And his accuracy is pretty low too. He has this relic on, and he has these are the masteries he has right now. But this is entirely free to play Wandering Panda. So this is day 14. This is where we're at. We have 2 6-stars, and we're waiting for, we get Deacon Armstrong today once we get to level 45 on the account, and then we'll be leveling him up. I'm going to stream for about another hour or so. Right now we were just looking at clan missions to take before I do an energy refill. Like these are all easier. But we need clan missions to get more energy. What elite ones are left? We can't take any of the 3v3 arena ones because we're out of the medals till the reset. I could take this one, but we're only on Dragon 18. I just have not pushed for Dragon 20 yet. This one we could take, but we're having problems with Fire Knight until Marag is leveled up more. Don't have a block revive. These are easier down the road, but we just don't have enough forge materials to do these yet. If you're going to push something, these ones are good to grab because they're easier to do. And early on, they're really easy to do. Your first couple of weeks, you can try to win your novice tournament. And then whatever tournaments are going on, like for whatever dungeon. But once you're in groups that are around your account level, it's a little harder to finish first. These are great free ones to grab when the campaign still has the epic rewards for the sets. But otherwise, do not take them because getting an epic or a rare item, even doing Nightmare campaign is from the bosses, is very few and far between to happen. If say a spider, these are good to take if there's a spider tournament going that you're just going to be burning through spider. When you have a turn manipulated team with high speed, this one's an easy one to do. And then once you have the glyphs, I mean, grabbing these is pretty easy. But again, that's like further down the road getting glyphs right now. There's a lot of glyph rewards because of the events going on, but they're starting to dry up, and you won't get glyphs as easily. The only place you'll get them from is Faction Wars. Once I have Deacon, this is an easy one to do. Maybe is the best one I can take right now using Tagoar. And I'll have to take one of these. Like, this is clearly very easy to do. This one I can do because to rank 5 though, I'm making food. I guess I can just target rares. Take that one. Q. Where's the food? You. I should level up Coffin Smasher because we want to use him. Pull. Excited for coming second stage event. I'm gonna put the music back on too. I just realized I'm talking so long. I haven't. I was gonna refresh this. There we go. If you'd like to join our Discord, it's in the description of the video. The music today is brought to you by Whitebat Radio, Whitebat Audio. It's Carl, not Carl Carlson, it's Carl, what's his full name again? I always forget. Carl Casey. And the link to his channel is in the description as well. Big variety on, if you enjoy like synthwave, darkwave, all that kind of stuff, he's got a huge variety of playlists. Great composer. And all his music is rights free. You just have to give him credit in the description of the video and link to his channel. You can also use his music in projects and in short films and animations. You just need to credit everything and reach out. He has a Q&A if you want to use it for things like that. And Aaron, if you're using RSL Helper, the one big difference you're going to notice too is raid multi-battles are very slow, the way they've structured it. It takes 7 seconds between each run. It very slowly sells the artifacts. It very slowly rotates out the champions. RSL Helper won't do that. RSL helper, once you've learned to use it, is very quick. It'll just sell, go, sell, go. It takes the champions out very quickly, adds the new ones. Once if they're level 29, it's gonna be 30, but they only need like a common champion to max their HP. Then it'll rotate them out for you, so you're not wasting XP gain. You do have to set it up to do that though. Okay. So we fully leveled there. Apothecary is level shy. Tournament points. I'm not going to burn through too much more energy, but I'll let this one run. I'm gonna jump out of here quickly and do this. I gotta get those 2 greater potions. Because my name, it's doing double runs on brutal campaigns, so that's why it was giving so much XP. There's also an XP banner still running because you get a lot of the XP banners early on. So that if you accept them all, you have like 2 or 3 weeks of XP banner being active. So that's multiplying the XP they're getting. After this run on the potion keep, I'll show you the banner quickly. They are free and you can buy them with gems as well. I haven't had to because they go into your stash, and if you just, but they are on cooldowns, like 6-day cooldowns from promo codes and stuff, so you have to use them within a certain amount of time. Trying to get greater potions here for Apothecary. I could probably do the next difficulty up, actually. I'll go back in here in a second, but see this right here? This is multiplying. See, I have 3 weeks worth. That's how many I've gotten from just doing the missions and campaign and stuff. And then early on, they give them to you as rewards, and they just automatically get added. Otherwise, they'll be in here. Referral program, all that kind of stuff. You get a whole bunch of them. Tournament rewards, event rewards, CVC rewards. Like these are what I'm talking about. I only have 5 days to accept them. No, that's what they are. They're experience boost. That's what this is. XP boost banners. That's multiplying it by 100%. I'm in brutal campaign. And doing this stage gives more XP. This gives more silver XP combo. So if you do this one here, it's on super raids. So it's running 2 at once. So if I run 1 here, it's not going to give them as much XP, but the only one not getting experience is THOLIN. He's the main damage dealer. The rest of them are champions I'm trying to level up. Like there's food here, Apothecary I'm going to use, and Vala I'm going to use. So they get 8,800 a run, but if you do a super raid, it uses twice as much energy, Yes, because it's two runs in a row, my name. So you're doing 2 runs at the same time. So you're getting you get 17,600 XP per champion. So you'll see here, 17,600 instead of the 8,800. So it's 2 in 1, but it's also using double the energy. But it's just a faster way to make food. But you will burn through your energy, and as a free-to-play, it's highly suggested to do single runs because it takes 3 minutes to regen an energy. So if you're single running your campaign versus double running it, you're gonna run out of you'll run out of your base energy in 5 runs, 5 to 6. No, they give double XP as well. So you're gonna get double silver as well from selling the shields or boots in the campaign. You'll get twice as many to sell. In dungeons, you're getting twice as much XP as well. It's just until you're more mid-game, having a champion that can solo, like Dragon or something. Like, if you had, what's his name? Let me look him up quick. But there's, like, Sikia, for instance, Flame Tongue, she can solo Spider. So can Supreme GALEK, so can certain other champions, if they're geared enough. They can solo those stages. But there's, I'm trying to think the dragon champion I'm thinking of. He's like a Dragon Knight kind of champion. Is he Night Rev? Calvalax is one with poisons. He can solo a lot of the dungeons. He's a legendary. Gaius the Gleeful, if he's geared properly, he can solo dungeons. Theodore, he can solo dungeons. Versulf the Grim can solo dungeons. Tombkeeper Drang can solo dungeons. They're all legendaries, though. Those are all from the Night Revenant faction. Sacred Order, I think he's in, or he's a Banner Lord, the guy I'm thinking of. Alice, the Wanderer, she can solo certain bosses. Mainly Ice Golem and Dragon. And where is he? Cupidus with very endgame gear can also solo dungeons. Spider and Spider Dragon and Ice Golem, but he needs to be like Giga geared to do it. Is he a Banner Lord? Yeah, he is. Staltus Dragonborn is the champion I was talking about. So this champion here, he can solo dungeons. I'm just not getting lucky. Let's go to the next one. I just need 2 greater potions. I don't want to pay 40,000 to mix them, but I might have to. Artak's very good. Wixwell, great as well. On Ultimate Death Knight too. He's if you can build him with lots of health regeneration and he becomes a very annoying arena defense champion. He can help tank through a lot of the content in the game too. Wixwell, once you're further along into Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare, Clan Boss, as well as Hydra, as well as only certain Hydra rotations can you do though with him. It's the head of Decay, or I want to say Torment, the one that steals buffs. That one is a problem for Wixwell because you can't keep the shields going. Artak is a champion that if he's got a lot of gear on, he can solo Spider. Only bought energy and jump packs. Yeah, we've talked about that. My name. We earlier in this stream we even talked about the free-to-play aspect of the game, but also if you're going to low spend versus high spend. Overall, it's suggested to do no spend at all, but if you are going to spend money, the gem pack and energy pack are the better ones to buy, the monthly ones. I think together they come to about 30 USD. So whatever your currency is, it might be more cheaper or more expensive. So you did your first 1 key nightmare today. That's great. Congratulations. I'm going to do one more energy refill, but then I'm going to stop wasting my gems. That's 120 gems gone. Early on, I highly suggest saving gems. Use them for energy only and the odd arena refill, but you shouldn't have to. You get 25 to 35 a day. I really should take GALEK out of here. He's not doing anything. I really have to re-gear him for him to actually be like dedicating something to the team. There you're seeing THOLIN's passive go off. Yeah, I'm just gonna mix them. I'm tired of wasting energy. It's dumb. Where's Apothecary? Okay, now we gotta gear him. This better hit speed. It did not. Put that on for now, but it's gonna get deleted later. Okay. HP speed there. Want him to heal a bit. Don't have speed boots. I don't have any boots in this set. Like I can put that on him, but I need speed boots. Still no speed boots there either. Very limited options. These are only 6-star boots I could put on him. I'm probably gonna take all this gear and put it on Deacon once we get him, but so these are my options. Okay. Yep. We've gotten most of our gems. We completed a lot of the events. 5 days ago because I did champ training for the Lego book. Yeah, it's sometimes you got to commit to getting certain rewards. We aren't going to buy the gem mine for quite some time, so it's mostly campaign, nightmare. We've been doing nightmare campaign. We get another 150 soon, but we have to be able to get through the next area. I hope this doubles up speed. It does, so this is worth glyphing now. Same for that single. Let's see if this hits speed. I hope it does. This is one piece that, like, if it hit something else, it would be okay. We got lucky, it hit speed too. So we're at 183 speed on Apothecary. It's pretty good to start. He doesn't have any masteries yet though, but he's getting there to be usable. We're gonna do this just to tank him up a bit. I don't want to burn through all my silver right now. There's an artifact enhance event starting as well. That's why none of this is getting... We only have 1 million silver, but none of that's going to get... I'm not going to gear anything up till we can get rewards for it. And I'm pointing that out again because as free-to-play, you have to wait. You really shouldn't be burning through your resources unless there's events going. Like Dungeon Diver, you want to be doing it right now so you can get this shard, this book, this barrel. Getting to this is kind of a stretch. You might stop at the book. While this is very valuable, it's getting this extra 900-esque points. Like, that's going to be about 20 to 50 runs depending on what you're doing in the game. For the soul tournament, this is where we are. We're just starting this section here. We need 600 more points. There's still a week and a half left, just over, so hopefully we're able to get at least the 3-star. The only thing I haven't collected here is the regear for 1 hour. We're saving that until we need it. And then we're excited to get to here to get this to really push for a day. No, cat, you can't have popcorn. No, you can't have the popcorn. Sorry, my cat, she's hungry. I gotta feed her in a sec. What are you doing? What? No, you can't have that. An energy refill, so it just matters on when you're out of energy or low on gems. Like, I consider gems low when they're around 200. Like, you don't want to be, you want to be saving them up if you can. I highly suggest not using them for the ancient shards unless you've got a lot of them. Like, if you're over 2,000, you can justify it for a tournament to finish it, but don't. I wouldn't do it otherwise. You're gonna get gems from Clan Boss, Doom Tower, other areas in the game. Tournaments, campaign, until you've gotten all the ones from campaign. So we're waiting to do another spider. We just can't, like, we almost killed him, but he took us down. You know what, we got time. Let's try another one. I think the team was... who was our... I want to say this was the team. Yeah, that's all. That's a good point, my name as well. If you're keeping track of your shard pulls, and if you're like, say you're at 200 out of the 220, and you have 10 ancient shards, buying the other 11, if that first 10 pull doesn't proc it during a 2 Lego event, you can, like he's saying there, like my name is saying, like they're saying, you can proc the event and get your second legendary just by getting the shards with the gems. So you kind of want to have gems just in case you're in a situation like that. I mean, I wouldn't buy 30, like, I wouldn't drop 2,700 gems getting 33 of them. If that, like, to me, that's not close. That's you can wait another 2 months then to do it. I need Tagoar to live here, and this has been the problem. He's not making the cut. He's the main one that has to survive, so I might have to... Like, I can't re-gear him right now is the problem, too. I don't have better gear to put on him. It's what you did with Wixwell. You soloed it and got him. No, I mean, Wixwell is absolutely an awesome... Either if you're saying you got him from the pull or that you used him to get the pull, that's awesome. He's a very good champion. I'm hoping THOLIN kills him this time, because the problem is it's negative affinity, and there it is, the problem. Last time we got him down to here, and then he did that move and killed us. So it's... I'm gonna set one more up to try again, but I think because we're waiting for energy to refill, this might be it for the day. Why is my kilobytes, my bit rate is all over the place. It's like 7,000, 6,700, 8,000. It's jumping all over the place. If THOLIN had a crit damage amulet on at this point, he would be able to likely kill this boss. It's the fact that we don't have one is the problem. We're on day 14. We have not pulled a single dwarf amulet from spider or otherwise. It's not lucky. It's unfortunate she had her ally attack while THOLIN's dead, but I'm hoping the heals go off here. Tagoar is booked, fully booked, by the way. And Mausoleum Mage, we finally hit his A2. But his A1 took most of the books. And Tagoar is going to die, yeah. I'm going to run it one more time. Be right back. Failed again. Hiya. Free character. My Tagoar is also such a character. I don't have many revivers with free character. Yeah, no, he's very good. Yeah, like we just cannot get an amulet for THOLIN, even an attack one or like I don't care. Like we just haven't gotten any dwarven accessories for attack for the amulet. Yeah, he is very good. So we're just about to refresh our energy there. More of these. Gonna run these because I just need to get his scrolls finished. I just gotta feed my cats. I'll be right back. You guys ready? Okay, 3 are done. Oh, you got Freya also? Yeah, that's really good, Jerry. Congratulations. Yeah, so my name, like, we were talking about that earlier, that if it's not a 2 times event, or like you were saying earlier with like the double legendary being very close, like you've paid attention to your mercy and it's very close, for you to get a targeted champion is less than 4%. Like at maximum it's 4% if it's at the 25% times. If it's only at the 15, you're at like 1.5 ballpark of the legendary you pull being that one. You'd have to get like there, I forget which streamer it was, but one of them did like thousands of shards for some whale and they got 10 or 11 legendaries and did not get the 10x legendary, the 25 times legendary. They didn't pull it once. So just to give you an idea, that each time you're getting a and they got 11 legendaries or 10 or whatever it was, but they out of 1,000 or 2, it was like 1,200 shards. It was an insane amount. They did not get the 25 times champion one single time, and they only got one copy of the epic one because there was an epic and a legendary double up. They only got one copy of of the epic and all that, and they only got one of the legendaries, or .0 of the legendaries. Yeah, the likelihood is just very, very low. I can say that just for the amount of legendaries I have in my main account, you're very likely to down the road just randomly get it than you are to get it during the multiplied chance. In the almost 6 years I've played, I think I've gotten 3 of the targeted legendaries out of all the events they've done. I got DN Archer during the Monster Hunter event, which, I mean, that's an amazing one to get. She's like one of the top 5 best champions in the game, the legendaries. But again, I was at my mercy, and it's the only reason I even pulled for her was because I was already at my mercy and I got her in the first 10 pull. The other ones I grabbed, I think, was I got Freya during Thor's event, if I remember right. Or no, I did the card flip for her. Who else was the other 2? Let me double check quick. I just want to see what... I'll know just by the image. Wallmaster. Wallmaster was one of the ones I got. And I think the other one was a dwarf. I still don't have Newt on my main account. 2, 2, 3. That's something else to point out from my main account. I'll show it soon. But I have 2 Trundas, 2 Brognies, 1 was fused. 1 Herndig was fused, and I have 2 more, so I have 3. Don't have him, don't have him, don't have him, don't have him, don't have him. I think I do have him, sorry, and I just don't use him. I didn't fuse THOLIN on my main account, and that's just because I've been, just time-wise, I just didn't have the time to put into it. Yeah, 13, that's very good, Jerry, just so you know. That's, like, very, very high rates to have that many. I have the account I started for the Hell Hades tournament at the start of the year has just shy of 30 Legos in 6 months. And I've only been pulling during 2x events. And I don't think it was any of these guys. I have no Acrizia, I don't have Senna, I don't have any of these ones. I don't have him, don't have him, don't have him. I have 2 of her. 2 of him, don't have her. Dwarf faction is probably my least filled out faction. Demon Spawn I almost have, at least I have, don't have. I have 2 of him, 2 of him. Alright, I've gotten 5 candies, like my candies +5, +4. Just to give you an idea of multiples. Like, I'm not trying to get Candraphone, but for some reason I got multiples of them from pulls. Don't have him, don't have her, don't have him. He was someone I pulled during the increased chance, never got him. Don't have Mortu after 5+, it's almost 6 years. Lord Shazar, I have 2 of. I have 1 Duchess, and she took 4 years and change to get. Like, I didn't get her, I think, till 2024. Helikath, I've got 2. 1 Cheshire, 0, 1, 1. I just got her from Siege, and don't have him. I'm trying to think of who the other event champion I got from the multiple, like the X. Oh, it was Knave. This was the other one I pulled during the Alice event, and I got him from the event. Like the increased chance. I have Bells. He was a card flip. I have 2 Warlords. I have 3 Artax. Well, we just looked in here. Skinwalkers. I pulled for Ragash, never got him. I pulled for Snicktrack, never got him. I have him on the free-to-play account, funny enough, the one we did for Hell Hades event. Gwendolyn got from the card flip. But yeah, most of the doubles and triples I have of champions on the main account, it's been from chasing other ones. But again, in all that time, I think I have Prisma, and he was during a 10 times, not a 15 to 25, but he was a 10 times champion. I got him. And that was around Christmas 2024. Yeah, Yannicka. Oh, you got Yannicka, so you don't have to, you can later, you get the Yannicka from the page, but from the clan medals, but you don't have to chase her now. As free to play, to point out again, just pointing out you want to grab the uncommon champions from here and the mystery shards. These are the shards, all free to play. This was from completing the dungeon challenge, and these are all from campaign or different areas of the game. Yeah, I don't think we can do this. Yeah, to have 18 as far in as you're saying, like, that's very good. This account, why did it do that? That's weird. For this account, I got lucky during the 2 times ancients at the start that I got 2 legendaries. One of them being Nishak, like, to have a bomber. Have the bomber, like, he's probably the best bomber in the game. But I'm not going to use any of the legendaries or epics I got from the 2x until I've been leveling them up, but I'm not going to use them until the 30th day. Oh yeah, man, it was nuts. Again, the videos aren't up anymore, but it was all streamed. The playlist I took down because, like, so much of it got copyright. Like, for some reason, I got copyright, and I didn't get any strikes, but kept getting flagged. I think because I had my radio on in the background, and my microphone was picking up the music, something like that. I don't know. But it wasn't like you could even hear the music on the streams. Like, it was like 1 decibel kind of thing was getting picked up. I don't know. But I kept getting copyright notices. Not strikes, but I was like, I don't want the channel to get nuked, so I took them down. I'll show it when this is done. I'm just going to farm out the glyphs and... For some reason the game keeps flickering, like it just showed my background quickly through there. I don't know why it's doing that. And Aaron, so 1 legendary is Alice, because it was her login week when she was free. I got Monkey King from the promo code, I believe. It was Supreme GALEK or Monkey King I used for promo code. Elenaril was the referral link. And then I got Tagoar, Ugo, and... I think Fane. I don't remember who the 3rd epic was for that one. When you see what legendaries I got, it's kind of nutty too. Right now I'm focusing on here, but they all need gear. I'm just doing this to get the glyphs. None of them have gear on right now, so this might take a second. I killed all the champions I was using in here, so for food, so it should still beat it, but
I don't remember if she has gear on even. Yeah, Alice was a really good one to get. You can still get her with Get Alice on a new account, but yeah, she's this is gonna fail. Yeah, I'll fix this later. We're refreshing energy, great. So I'm gonna log out of this quickly, and I'll show you the Hell Hades account. All right, so we have 12 total. This is not the 31. This is 12. Sorry. I'm sorry I misspoke there. But we were able to fuse Fabian. Alice we got for free for the login. The promo code we used was for Supreme GALEK. We got Snick Track and this guy as a 2x, like they pulled during the paired Lego event. We got Cheshire Cat. I don't remember if it was a sacred or if it was an ancient, but nonetheless we got him and Harima. Harima we got through a double Lego event. We got Harima and Queen Ava at the same time. And then the same thing, because they did it in January, February, and April, or March, that they did a 2 times legendary pull. So we got these two as a pair as well. So it was just crazy luck. Like, that does not happen. We did not pull that many shards. I think we've pulled 240 shards total on the account. Let me see what the number is. Cheshire's pulled 282 total shards. So that's including ancients. That's including sacreds. That's including voids. That's primals. Like, that's all of them. There was then the calendar champion there for free. We've just started gearing him here. I mean, like, you can see from booking, not all of them are booked. Like, Alice isn't even booked. He's not booked yet. Supreme GALEK is pseudo booked. He hasn't been booked. Cheshire's was the one I was focusing on. He's partially booked. Harima's not booked yet. So there's a lot of work to do on this account. And then epics, we have 80. So Tagoar, we got 2 other ones because Tagoar was a choice epic during those 15 the events, some of the events. So we got 2 more. We fused him. He was part of the Fabian fusion, if I recall. And we had an extra one because we got the one from the Champ Chase, as well as the whatever it was event that gave you the one, and then we were able to get the other one, and then we fused the extra one. We have Geo. We lucked out and pulled Geo. Marag, we got a second one. She was from the Plarium Play Point login, and we got a second one from Shards. We were able to get Stagnite from Shards. Exemplar we got from Voids. So great support. Or Battle Sage, sorry. They look similar, sorry. It is, like... And the hard part is, too, like, I have all these champions, but you have to focus on building them. Like, we got 2 Jingle Hunters. I +1'd him. We got this champion. She was part of one of the fusions, too. I think she was the one after Fabian. Either she was the Fabian one or the Rhino was, I forget. But we she's not bad. She's good for the Crypt. We haven't even started building Rector Drath. We have her. We have Sepulture Sentinel. We could build a clan boss team around her. But again, we just have so much. There's too much to focus on. Like, she's a great bomb champion. And then this is where we are on the day login. It's on day 75. After the first 2.5 months, I want to say, I stopped playing as often on this one, so we were almost on every day. But that's where we are, and then we were hitting, I don't know if I hit Dragon last night. I didn't. Or hit Hydra, sorry. So I think I was just doing throwaway keys here. But we're able to do Nightmare. This clan doesn't. I was going to leave this clan to go into, so the original clan I was in, I got kicked out of for inactivity. So this was one I just joined for the sake of it. But I do need to get into a proper clan after the CVC's done. Live arena, we got to 1,000. So we barely did live arena. We're at what, like the 3rd page? So we did these first 2, and then we got to here, and this is where we ran into problems like with fights, and I just stopped doing it. 3v3 arena. I think we got to here. For main arena, we were in gold 4. Haven't really been on enough to get back up there. Cheshire Cat was a big reason we got there. Faction Wars, we got to half of it complete. So 405 of 945. Now, I finished 27th in Faction Wars completion for the tournament. I think by the last week, though, some people did like get past me. So that's where I was when I stopped. I didn't play right to the deadline of like getting the official rankings, but I think I was off by like 4 days. And yeah, that's sometimes what you have to do. My name, you have to go to a clan that's more active. Like, as I can show this one, I'm sure the members, like you can see there's a lot of red members in here, haven't logged in a while. So it's kind of just like a floating clan. Like, they're all different arena ranks. They're only ranked to here for the rewards, but I was buying these. So, I mean, I used to be in one that was all the way here. I think it was on here, actually. We were at 12. And it was, we got it to 12 in 3 months, just to point out, because we at least, I don't think we got it to 12, but I think we got it to the one before that to 10. Because we were a free-to-play clan for Hell Hades thing, like, so it was like everyone playing in the clan was free-to-play. There was no spenders. They were all kicked out if they got caught, and they also got kicked out of the tournament too. Do I have any login stuff to get? No. But yeah, as you see, I have barely been playing. I can't even get the rewards yet because I don't have enough points yet. I have to play more on this one. What was the one that I had? Is this the one I'm thinking of? I think my main Grimmzilla account, which is just shy of 2 or. Am I a year old? I'm just shy of a year old on this one. Okay, and we are on day. So we're already into the yearly rewards. I just want to see on my profile when I started it. So the year old. So 1 year account. So it's a year and 6 months. This did start as I was in a tournament that year too. This is the one I was talking about though that I have a lot of legendaries on. So 50 in a year. So you 1 year, 1 year and 6 months roughly, and this is what I've got so far. Grimmzilla was the first legendary I pulled for he got him out of the first void shard I had. I don't remember if we pulled Hansel or got him from the card flip during the Gretel fusion. I think that's how we got him. And the only reason I did that is because I pulled a 5-star soul for him, so I went for him. I wasted everything to get him. Sun Wukong we got from login. Alice was login. We fused Blade Master. Trying to think of who else. Ninja was the summer 2024. They did a promo code Ninja Returns and we're able to get them. We fused our Mons. Or no, we pulled our Mons. We did card flip for Freya. We did at Christmas time. Skeletor was login. Kreela's login. Vizix, we did got her from the 270 day. He was from getting the rewards from the clan shop. Calendar champion. We pulled her as a double. She came with him, so half was good. We also got these two as a 2 times, and then her and Samson came together as a pair of 2. We also pulled Blizzard. We did not fuse him. She's a login. I don't remember if I have 2 of her. I think I do. No, I only have 1. Never mind. We pulled her. She's not fused. He was from login. Loki's login. She was login. He was pulled not from the promo code or the referral link. Pulled a Sifi. So like the Void Legos we have alone, after a year and a half, like we got basically the best of the best lineup. Have to still build Little Miss Annie out. But yeah, this really lucky. That's a year and a half of playing on that one. So that's another competitive one. I just don't like right now focusing on THOLIN. Just time. I'm just trying to think of what other. Can I show the? This is my second oldest. It was from 2023. And this account got really lucky. I pulled Venus on my first Void Shard. There is it's from a tournament as well. We just so you know, like you have a 1 in 8 or 1 in 10 chance. They might have changed it, but when you start a new account, you can. So see, I don't have any shards active or anything. Get that done. So this one got really lucky because I got Venus first Void Shard, Mashalad I got in the first like 20 Ancients, and then she was a login. She was a login. I pulled him very early too. And then login, or fused. He was a fusion or login. I don't remember. Fusion or login. Artec was a login. Ninja was login. Pixneal I did not fuse. I just ended up getting her. But this one has less Legos on it. 30. And there's an older account. Simple was free. She was free. But I got a second one. Sile was free. This is the one I have 2 Siles on, so I pulled a Sile as well. My clan boss team is with around Roshgard. I haven't even really built Ninja. Arbiter we completed. Did we complete Arbiter or I pull her? Yeah, I pulled her. So we still are in the last stretch for Arbiter. Never finished it. I almost missed my siege rewards. Did I get these ones? So this clan, this is another situation of I'm out of the original clan, and this is this pickup clan. Let's see, free to play 0-1. It really wants me to buy that revival path though. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's and again, I'll do a quick recap of the THOLIN account before I head out. So those are just all the competitive accounts I've had for the free-to-play events competed in. Some have done better than others, as you saw. But they're still fun to go back to. I'm really having fun on the Cheshire Cat one. I just want to get back to it. But this one I want to play for the whole summer. So we're going to be playing this one all the way to September for the whole event. This is where we stand. We're 44 going into level 45, almost at Deacon Armstrong. Here is our gallery. If we include everything, we have pulled some legendaries. We just aren't using them yet. Got him from a Prism Shard, and then they're from the Ancient 2X. Lots going on, lots to build, lots of food down here to get out of the way. We've opened a total of 82 shards in the account so far, which are 5 Sacreds, 5 Primals, 5 Void Shards, and 68. 78 plus, yeah, so 80, is 82 or 83? But anyway, 68 Ancient Shards. And yeah, that's where we sit, where we stand, and here's the shards we have so far. I do need to update that. 13, 7, and 1. Yeah, that's all up to date. I keep track of shards on a spreadsheet. Highly suggested to do that. You can keep track of your mercies that way as well. I'm only like 27 ancient shards into the new mercy from after Nishak, so yeah. And then in the event, we have 2,800 points. We are here on the reward path. That's multiplied to 5,730. So we're just shy of getting to the like we at least in the event by the end of the month. I'd like to get to here to get as much of this twisted horde material as possible, and then I mean if we get to the void shard, great. Like getting to here would be the moon. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll try. Our current quests are these ones here. And they reset in the next day and a half. A lot of this I can't do anymore, so I've completed all the ones I can. I think the only one I can get is fully booking THOLIN. We might be able to do this once, but I highly doubt it. The only other ones like over maybe 2 weeks near the end of the month I might be able to do the live arena one. But yeah, that's where we sit, where we stand. I hope everyone had a great time. Thanks for all stopping by. Subscribe and like the video if you're enjoying free to play series. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your Wednesday and hope you're all doing awesome. Cheers, guys. Sorry, Aaron, I'll answer that quickly. The revival path, if you pay for it, it drops Alva once you complete up to level 50. I think it's a level 50. It's the closest thing to a battle pass they have in a game. You have to not log in for 3 weeks, just so you know, for that to even show up. You have to be inactive, not logged in once in 3 weeks, and then it'll show up. When you do that, you will get a spring backpack, they're called usually, or like a spring return or summer return pack. It'll give you a void shard, ancient shards, some energy and things. On those accounts I just showed, honestly, I try to not log in for 2 or 3 weeks on them and then jump on, just because you keep getting those packs. And it's just a quick way to get shards without, if you're not able to put in the time to the accounts, and the paths don't go away until you've collected them all. So on non-active, if you have a main account or anything that you're just not active on, you can do that. But again, those are just from tournaments. That's why I have all those accounts, just from the past. I still play on the Grimmzilla main, and I still like my main third Grim account. I haven't showed that on stream, but I will. That one's the one that has like heaps of legendaries. I almost have 300. I think I've pulled more than that. It's been almost 6 years, so I'll show that one another time. All right. Hope everyone had a great day, great time, and yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Hope you had fun, and I'll be on tomorrow, and we'll be on day 15. All right, and hopefully by then we have Deacon and the ball's rolling on the filling out the clan boss team. They'll definitely have to grind some gear for Deacon, so I'm going to try and save up gems and energy I can to do that. I'm probably going to spend a whole day tomorrow in the Coalition dungeon or doing Dragon or something, because I do need to get a lot of speed gear for Deacon. So I either need to pull the event gear, the pinpoint, or I need to get speed focus gear. And Dragon's not focused right now, so could even do camp. If I can get push Nightmare Campaign to that dungeon, I might use that dungeon just to get the 6-star boots for him. But yeah, we'll figure that all out tomorrow. All right. Again, thanks for stopping by, guys. Please follow or subscribe if you can, and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps the channel grow. Thanks so much. Discord is in the video description, as is the music if you're interested. It was White Bat Audio.